I'm a serious gamer.
Now you're left. Watch out, watch out.
But I don't play games with my money. That's why
Alright guys, in today's video we have some pretty significant PlayStation 5 information to go over and talk about. Now I do want to let you know that this is currently just a rumor and you have to take it with a grain of salt, and I know that a lot of you don't like to hear that, especially because the beginning of this year was nothing but leaks and rumors, but obviously they're going to continue. But I definitely wanted to take time to highlight this one because it is interesting. Even if this does turn out to be completely wrong and false, it does bring up an interesting question here. And it has to do with the PlayStation 5 price, release date, and pre-order information, and how according to this source, they're claiming that this information is going to be revealed on July 13th, and if that date does move, it's actually going to be revealed before that. Now, obviously, this is interesting for many reasons, but the big question mark about this has to do with the idea of Sony coming out just a few weeks before Microsoft has their big Xbox event and revealing the price tag. In my opinion, there's only one reason Sony would be willing to do that, and we've been talking about this recently, and we're going to get into it. So I find this incredibly interesting, and I know you guys will as well, but I have to emphasize we have to take it with a grain of salt. But I still want to keep you guys in the loop with this stuff. So if you could do me a big favor, make sure you hit the like button to help the video out and show your support. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any future content, and hit the bell notification icon as well so you're notified as soon as a new video goes live. But it says here that there could be a very big day coming soon for PS5 fans, according to a source on Twitter. It is alleged that Sony will reveal the price, release date, and pre-order information for the next-gen console all on the same day in July. The PlayStation 5 is currently scheduled to launch in the holiday of 2020. PS5 fans should mark July 13th on their calendars right now, as apparently that's the date when Sony will finally give out some of the most important details about its next generation console. This is according to Roberto Serrano, who has offered up interesting information about the PS5 in the past. The price, release date, and pre-orders for the console will be unveiled that Monday coming up soon. When asked who provided such important details, such as the PS5 price, release date, and pre-order info to him, Serrano offered up this response: "I've got my sources inside the entertainment industry. Regardless of that claim, a healthy dose of skepticism should be held in reserve here." The same source also says that if the July 13th reveal is changed for some reason, then Sony will actually dish up all of the PS5 details before that date and not after. As for the format of the supposed July 13th PS5 reveal, it seems that there is no specific event plan, which means it could take the form of a live stream or even a blog post, which is not uncommon. We've seen Sony do this before. It's a very exciting rumor, as Microsoft has not...
Your husband turned out to be tougher prey than we're used to. Yeah. You see, he's being hunted in a game that I construct.
Revealed the price of the next generation Xbox yet, and it must be questioned whether Sony is willing to reveal that key information before its rival does. But if the PS5 pre-orders go live that day, it seems almost certain that
I didn't do anything extra
this
this week.
Success of Sony's next
I
console,
actually,
regardless of the price.
like I said, I'm supposed to be working on a mural project. I've done a little teeny bit. But
I'm certainly going to be paying
I asked the client if I could work on it tomorrow. It didn't get a response.
I know that this is a lot of info, and this is a very loaded claim, and I totally understand that if you hear this, you're just like, no, it's BS, it's somebody making something up. But the reason why I'm willing to talk about this...
I keep saying this shit for a month. I'm about to go on Facebook Market right now and look for a goddamn...
The reason why I'm actually deciding to talk about this is because I do recall this individual a day or two before anybody else was talking about the date for the PlayStation 5 event. He actually called it. He said that it was going to be on June 11th. I think that was the date. And I noticed that he had put this information out here on Twitter, and nobody really paid attention to it because it just came off as just another random person saying random things and making stuff up. But he was actually correct, and he was, as far as I could tell, the first person to publicly put it out there that this is when the event is coming. This was before the advertising leak. This was before everybody else started talking about it. And so that tells me that this individual does, in fact, have some type of source or contacts that do know this information. And this is a very specific date. It just doesn't seem likely that an individual who was correct in the past would just, you know, put a random date out there saying this is when this info is going to go live. Now, the big question here is this, is if we do believe the source, does it make sense for Sony to do this? Now, instinctively, you're going to say, no, of course it doesn't make sense. Both Sony and Microsoft have made it clear that they're playing a big game of chicken here. Who's going to go first? Who's going to be the first one to blink when it comes to pricing details?
All right, yeah.
And to me,
somebody has a window unit and they want $75 for it. I told them, look, I'll give you $65. I'll go pick that shit up now. Like, I'll leave the house right now, just like this, and go grab that bitch, yo.
As well as Microsoft to not push this info off.
I can't hardly take it no more, man. It's too hot up here.
Wait for the end of July to put this information out there. But we have to
some barbecue chicken, that shit burnt black.
Need to get
and some A1
pre-order numbers in so they can evaluate how much they're going to need at launch and they can meet that demand, or at least get as close to meeting that demand as they can. Right now, they're kind of blind. They need that info. And also for the fans, people like us, people who want to know how much is this console going to be, because for a lot of people, that's a make or break piece of information. So anyway, the reason why I think this could be real and we could actually get this info before Microsoft puts it out is because Sony decided that they are going to sell the digital edition of the PlayStation 5 at $400. That, in my opinion, is the only reason why Sony would feel confident and comfortable enough to just say a couple weeks before Microsoft is undoubtedly going to give the price for their next generation Xbox console, this is the only reason why they would feel confident enough to do that, is because we know the Xbox Series X coming in at $400 is extremely unlikely, but not out of...
So I just ordered these 4 pieces here, and it was supposed to cost me over $100, but it ended up costing me only $65. Okay.
The realm of possibility. Microsoft wants to, you know, eat that cost. They could, but if they did that, Sony would still be covered, and they would be able to match that price with their digital-only console for their digital edition. So they wouldn't have to worry about that. But when it comes to the Xbox Series S model, or the Lockhart model, which has been heavily rumored and is clearly a real thing that will, it might not be announced at this July event, but it's going to be announced the month after that. It seems that Sony would most likely, and this is just speculation on my part, but let's be real here, there's a good chance, it's almost guaranteed, that Sony has this information. Sony knows what's going on in Microsoft. These are just things that Sony would find a way to figure out. It's too important, it's too imperative. And if they, you know, discovered that, okay, the Xbox Series S, I mean, we have this information, right? So surely Sony has it. If the Xbox Series S model is a real thing, and it is, you know, the specs are leaking out, and it is significantly less powerful GPU-wise than the Series X as well as the PS5, then there's nothing Sony can do about that. If Microsoft's going to sell that console at $300 or $350, there's no way Sony would be able to undercut that unless they had a less powerful console themselves. And they don't. The difference between the digital version of the console and the regular disc version is simply that. There's no disc drive. And so we've talked about before, you know, would it make sense for Sony to sell the digital version of the PlayStation 5 at $50 less than $450? The more I think about it, the more I realize that doesn't really make much sense, because most people are not going to see the value in that. I mean, yeah, $50 saved is $50 saved, but if you think about the purpose of this, other than the fact that Sony would be able to just simply make more profit off of a digital console, it makes more sense, and it just seems more in line with the way Sony has been in, you know, the past console generation with the PS4. It just makes more sense to me that they're going to eat the cost up front with this digital console, and they're going to ensure that over time, over, you know, the next year or two, or maybe a couple years, 3 or 4, they're going to recoup that loss through digital sales. Because you have to understand, and this is very important for people to understand, that whoever buys the digital-only PS5, and if it's at $400, I think it's safe to say that that's the console SKU that will sell the most, they are locked into digital-only purchases. And what that means for Sony is more profit. That means every single game that's purchased on this console is going to rake in more money for them, more revenue, and that will eventually become profitable. If 100 people buy this digital console and 80 of these people buy 10 or more games, then that is profitable for Sony. and they can certainly sell this console at $400, no problem by doing that. So this is why I find this information so interesting, and I think that it seems somewhat likely maybe that this is something Sony wants to do. Some people are thinking, wait, wouldn't Sony want to have a dedicated event for this information? Not necessarily. We know that in August, Sony is apparently planning on having a State of Play, which, based off of everything we've heard about this State of Play, it's going to be the biggest one maybe we've ever had. It could be maybe like 45 minutes long or something like that. I could be wrong. That's there.
That still works.
Still works.
Still works.
Yeah, I don't need a new one yet.
Just pure speculation on my part, but it sounds like they're going to have a lot of new games to show off.
I'm coming.
Silent Hill's going to be there. A bunch of other stuff. So people would naturally expect this information to be there, which it could. But Roberto here is saying that if this event, if this date, I should say, moves, we're actually going to learn about this information before that. This makes sense because if Sony just decided, you know what, we're doing it, $500 disc version, $400 digital only version, we're good, we're confident, and we're going to come in at that $400 price point with one version of the PlayStation 5. And at that point, there's no reason for Sony to worry anymore or wait to see what Microsoft is going to do, because again, if they come in at $400 with the Series X, they don't have to worry about that. When it comes to the Series S model, I think at that point Sony just realized that there's nothing they can do about it. They decided not to create a less powerful console to sell at $300, and it is what it is. This would also be a good PR move because it would be a good surge for Sony, right? Like, it would get people talking at a time when people should be talking about Xbox. If they do it on July 13th, a couple weeks before, it would make a lot of sense in my opinion, because at that point you're going to get people excited, people are going to be pumped, people are going to be out there pre-ordering. Sony can maybe brag about their pre-order numbers if they want to, and I'm telling you, if Sony decided that they're going to sell the digital edition of this console at $400 at $399, then yes. If they made that executive decision and they're going to eat that cost and they crunch the numbers, then you better believe they are going to come out here and reveal this information as soon as they can. They're not going to wait anymore, because at that point they have nothing to worry about. This console will sell like hotcakes if it comes in, even the digital edition. Because I guarantee you there's a lot of people, and I know I'm going on and on here, I'm going to end the video, but there's a lot of people
what I'm gonna do about my hands?
who maybe would have normally considered a disc-based version of this console, but when they hear that there's a $100 price difference, at that point they might just be like, I'm going with the digital version. And again, that's a good thing for Sony in the long run.
Be right back.
So that's going to do it for the video, guys. We do have other PlayStation 5 news and info to go over. We'll talk about that in tomorrow's video. Seems that Sony is trying to acquire some studios apparently, which is very exciting. But I had to make sure to talk about this first, and I had a lot to say about it. So let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. Leave the video a like if you did enjoy it or found it informative. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already. Hit the bell notification icon so you never miss an upload, and feel free to share this video out on top of all that. But until next time, guys, take care. Alright guys, today we are talking about PlayStation 5 backwards compatibility. More specifically, we're focusing on full backwards compatibility. We have a new comment coming from a Sony Japan spokesperson that leads people to believe we can now...
I feel hella better. What? Got some food in my belly. Just took a nice little piss. Ooh, I'm off work. I'm in my studio. Hey. I couldn't ask for more right now. Swear to God, couldn't ask for anything else right now. I don't need shit else. Some me time. Some we time. Me and my viewers. Some me time, some we time, some weed time. What? Oh no. Did I not? Oh, there's some in here, but this is all that's in here. That means I gotta go grab some more. Blasphemy. Niggas talking about blasphemy, but how many niggas would actually blaspheme? Niggas want to get cash with me, but when it comes down to the come down, who gonna ask for me? Who gonna ask for me? That's the piece. And I stay with my soldiers like I'm Master P. Ooh, corner freestyling to myself. Word. My nigga. My nigga, yeah. Come on, message me back about this goddamn AC lady. I need that. They want to message me about that AC, man. I need that shit, bro. It's hot. It's so hot, I feel heavy. Like, the pressure from the heat is just weighing on my shoulders, weighing me down. Like, it feels kind of like oppression, like white supremacy almost. That's how hot it is in here. It's hotter than white supremacy in this motherfucking studio. Am I making my point clear? That's just, it's about 10 degrees cooler than hell. That's it. That's it. That shit go up 10 more degrees, you might as well go chill with Satan in his hot tub. Same shit. I tried to chill with Satan one time in his hot tub. Just kick it with him, you know what I'm saying? And see what was going on. Motherfucker kicked me out of hell. Just kicked me the fuck out of hell. I wasn't even doing nothing. I was just selling some ice water. That's it. Smoke out my face mask, what the hell? Motherfucker kicked me out for selling ice water. Ain't that the dumbest shit ever? It's hot as hell in hell. Everybody wants some ice water in this bitch. So I'm banned from hell, can't go back there no more. Stupid. Don't make no damn sense. You gotta check the weather, man. They say it's supposed to be like 90 today. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. That bitch say 93 degrees. I feel every bit of it. Every single degree. I can feel that shit. And it's not like unbearable. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable than a motherfucker in here right now. Central air in my next house, maybe. To upgrade this old ass house to central air, man, that's a $15,000-$20,000 job. I ain't trying to do that shit. They have central air blowing through this house. This house is almost 3,000 square feet, yo. I got damn, I gotta look on the papers for the house. But I think this shit is like 26 or 2,700 square feet. 5 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms, 3 floors. To fucking get a unit big enough, and then to have all the ductwork and everything ran through this house, it costs way too much. You might as well just get a new house. It wouldn't even. It would be worth it, but not in my budget. I'm gonna continue to fix the house up and do a little bit more to it, but I ain't putting no fucking central air in this shit. I'll tell you that, no. Keep buying these cheap ass window units. I'm frugal. I'm a bare minimalist. I don't need. I just need to survive. You know what I'm saying? Central air, that shit would be lovely. It would be lovely. It would be. But it ain't in my budget. I ain't got $15,000 to give some contractor to fucking cut holes and run that shit all through the house. It's all good. I knew when I bought the house. Ain't no central air and heat in this motherfucker. You know? It is what it is, nigga. Let's see. I've only lived in 2 residences that had central air in my life, ever. Twice. It was nice. So nice. You just do and set the temperature. So nice. You hear the goddamn unit kick on, and start blowing cold air or warm air, and it was great. I love it. But shit, I'm from the South. Grew up in the country in old houses. Shit, when I was younger, nigga, they wasn't nothing. At least this house has steam radiators. Man, the house I grew up in, that shit ain't had shit. No kind of heating system, no kind of cooling system. In the wintertime, we burn kerosene heaters. And in the summertime, we ain't had no ACs. It's just fans like this. You better go to the pool, nigga. You better go get you an icy. Freeze you some Kool-Aid and some cups. And stay cool, nigga. Do the best you can. That's why I grew up in the hot. The hot don't bother me. Not too much. I can take a good bit. But I don't mind being comfortable if it's in my budget. My man, Art in the Dark. Yo, got that bitch in where she was at, New Hampshire or somewhere? She was in New Hampshire or Connecticut or something. Snatch her ass right up. What do you know? In 2 days, that bitch gonna be dead. Apparent suicide. The cameras malfunction. You know how the story gonna go. You know how it gonna go. Yeah, I ain't never had no central area. All I have is 2 window units now. I got a big window unit downstairs, and on the first floor, I got a pretty nice sized kitchen, a living room, and a dining area, and a foyer. And downstairs it's a big house. This isn't like some little small ass house. It's a pretty big house, yo. but that the window unit downstairs will cool the first floor. You turn it on, 15 minutes, you'll feel it's comfortable. You know what I'm saying? And then I have a smaller window unit in my bedroom. And so it's weird because I don't utilize a lot of my house. So the living room, I play video games, and I may or may not watch YouTube or somebody else live stream video games or some shit like that. So I'm in the living room a lot, and I'm in my bedroom a lot, and I'm in the studio a lot. So the spare room over here, hardly ever going there. The guest bedroom, hardly ever going there. The extra bathroom downstairs, rarely use that. So just the 2 window units I have keep me cool enough where the parts of the house that I normally occupy. But I'm in here a lot, and the fans, this shit ain't cutting it no more. And sometimes just even wearing a tank top, it's like, it's uncomfortable. It's really warm in here right now. I keep telling myself I'm gonna buy a thermometer. If I can tack that shit up in here somewhere so I can see actually how hot it is in the room, because it's 98 degrees outside. I mean, I try to keep the shades up to keep the sun out and all that shit, but I swear, yo, it's at least, it ain't that much cooler. Probably maybe like 5 degrees. It's like 89 degrees, 90 degrees in this bitch right now. Or at least it feels like it. It's like, damn. So I think investing in one more window unit, you know what I'm saying, have one in here, one in the bedroom, and one downstairs, that should be good enough. And like I say, I like to be warm all the time. I don't like the cold. I hate being cold. I hate being chilly. I hate when it's breezy. 70, 75 degrees. That's me. It's warm. It's warm enough where I can wear shorts and no socks. I can take my shirt off if I want to in the house. That's how I like to fucking chill. If it's okay, just like cool, warm, cool. It's that right in that little phase from where it's like, you know, in between warm and cool, I guess. I don't like it too chill though. I don't at all. Like some people keep their house at like 60 something degrees, 65 degrees. I'm like, it's cold here, man. 60. Turn that shit up a little bit. It's up. Open some windows, let some sunlight in this bitch. I said I grew up in the South. I mean, I'm just accustomed to hot weather. So, but it's too hot in here. It's too hot for me to paint sometimes. It's like I can't bear it. Especially like in the early part of the day when the sun is up high. God damn, it be so hot in this bitch. Yeah, so you guys, my baby, Naniwana, Nasir, yo, she'll tell you, yo, it be hot as fuck in the studio. It's no joke. And then some days it be alright, it ain't too bad now, but some days that shit be unbearable. Come on, lady, on Facebook, I swear to God, yo, I go grab this shit now. I'll go grab this AC window, this unit now. $75? I give you $65. Let me get that shit off your hands real quick. So, so my Facebook be making me think about all kind of shit, yo. On my Facebook, I used to be an actual political activist, like a street warrior out there, like pounding the pavement, talking to people, spreading out information, trying to get people aware. That's why my channel is still called Art and Education. My thing is to try to educate people on how this world really functions, how it operates, who are the real people in charge, who wields the most amount of power in this world. And I love talking about that stuff. And so, like a lot of shit I've been posting on Facebook lately, yo, it's just, I don't know. A lot of people keep commenting on my shit. I posted this right here. July 4th is for squares. Thumbs down. And then I had another post, like, somebody asked me, what you doing for July 4th? Like, July 4th, I celebrated that shit on Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? And the Black Scranton Project, we had our really nice Juneteenth celebration. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that should be our shit, yo. And tomorrow's the 4th of July. The day that America claimed independence from being a part of England in 1776. So, but this the thing, yo, like, I stopped celebrating European holidays years ago, like, almost 10 years ago now. I just don't, it's weird, like, I don't know, I don't see why people even celebrate any of these shits, man. So, July 4th celebrates America's independence in 1776. The African wasn't freed until 1865. Yo, like 70 years later. That wasn't our independence. That wasn't our freedom. That wasn't anything for us to rejoice for. It's like we still was slaves for almost another 100 years. And motherfuckers be celebrating the July 4th like that shit means something for them. Like, y'all is crazy. Like, you gotta just think about this logically, yo. Like, why would you celebrate that shit, yo? And then when I think about all holidays now, it's just like I don't celebrate any of these things. But I take the time off, you know. I take the time off work. I didn't realize I had the day off tomorrow. Honestly, I didn't. I was like, extra day. What are you gonna do for the 4th? The same shit I do every day, dog. The motherfuckers be dressing up in there. Yo, I can barely hear it, but somebody had some bass that was so deep. I felt that shit a little bit just now, yo. That shit like shook the whole, like, you can feel like a vibration just now. Like, what the fuck was that, dude? Like, dude had some crazy bass in this shit. But yeah, 4th of July is just whatever. Motherfuckers been shooting fireworks every day of the week for goddamn a month. I don't get it. And then I just know tomorrow is just gonna like suck so bad. I'm not gonna be able to sleep. Cause these some bitches. And then somebody was popping fireworks so close that there's debris on my fucking car, yo. It's like, that's what I'm saying, man. I don't participate in this shit. Why y'all getting trash on my goddamn car? Y'all can't take that shit somewhere else, man, and ain't gonna fucking interfere with me and my life. I try not to impede on you in your day-to-day life in any kind of way. I don't want to be an obstruction to you just because I live in close proximity to you, because I want you to have your peace and I don't want you to fucking bother me. And now, actions that you took has caused me to have to switch something in my day-to-day life, because I wasn't ready to wash my car. But now I gotta go to the car wash and spray my goddamn car off and use my time, my energy, and my money to rectify an issue that I did not cause. And if I knew exactly who did it, I would definitely say something. That's just who I am, yo. I would definitely say something. Yo, excuse me. Yeah, hi. My name is Travis. I live here. The next time you shoot fireworks, can you do it at a distance where that it does not get on my vehicles or my property? I would appreciate that. Thank you. I hope you have a good day. And just keep it real simple. And then just don't let it happen again. Damn, I wish I knew it was. Because I'm spiteful and shit like that, because I don't do shit like that to people. And then sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, I could be like a super ass dickhead. You want me to go throwing some shit on your car? Huh? Let's not start this shit, yo. It's gonna get ugly. No, I'm talking about neighbors now, like right now, bro. The same thing. I don't know who it is or where it's coming from. It's like a bunch of people in the neighborhood just been shooting fireworks. I went outside the day before yesterday, and I can hear it, and then I can tell it was somebody on my block in the front, because the shit was loud. It was like, yeah, that shit close as hell, yo. Damn, they shoot that shit right out there. But I'm playing the video game. I just put my headphones on, like, fuck that shit. But I went outside the next morning, and I see all the little brown flakes all over the hood of the fucking truck, all on the roof. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all was shooting that shit that fucking close, yo? That close? Where it's sprinkling the fucking debris and trash all in my shit. I should have went out there, because they did it for a little while, and I thought about, like, just even peeking out. I don't want to be that person. You know what I'm saying? Do I have to go investigate? Huh? I'm not fucking Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. I don't feel like I need to goddamn be peeking out my blinds and all that extra dumbass shit, yo. But now I feel like I should have gone and because like I said, I can tell it was close. I should have just stood on the porch or walked outside, have a cigarette or whatever, and just to see where the fuck this shit come from. And then if I would have noticed it then, yo, you can clearly see it's falling on my, stop, motherfucker, it's falling on my shit. Move that shit somewhere else. The fuck is wrong with y'all? I wasn't scared, nigga. I'm not trying to be a fucking dickhead. I haven't lived here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm not trying to be that guy. I don't want to be the asshole. And I get it. It's fucking COVID season. People are, been trapped in their houses. And I got a bunch of teenagers on the block. I fucking get it. I understand. Y'all ain't got shit else to do. Our fucking city is boring as shit. Y'all got your hands on some fireworks. Move that shit, though. That's the only thing I would have said. And like I said, I wish I would have done it now. But I don't want to, I haven't had any confrontation at all with any of my neighbors, and I just really just wanted to stay that way. I own this house. I'm going to be here for a minute. I don't want that shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? I moved away from the same shit. I moved away from shit like that. So it's like, it's just like, it's so loud. Then I just said, and you know what? I can just put my headphones, I'm even trying to I'm trying to chill, nigga, just chill. Put your headphones on and just play the game. Fuck, just fuck it, man. And it's just like, and then I don't know if I'm thinking am I overreacting? Because a little bit of motherfucking firecracker dust is on your car, just go spray it off. But yeah, like I said, I wasn't ready to wash my shit. Why do I have to go do that shit now? Just because y'all can't, man. And then there's a big ass field at the end of the block. I don't know who owns the property. It's groomed and it's well kept, but there's a little path on it. It's like the last edge of the block is like a big ass grass lot. It can probably fit 2 houses comfortably and 3 houses if you really wanted to. It's a big lot. And it's like, y'all want to shoot fireworks? Man, y'all can go right there to the fucking lot and have all the fun y'all want. You know what I'm saying? Out in the open little field. It's at the end of the block. But y'all want to shoot that shit in the middle of the street. That's what I'm saying. It's just like, and then please, like, I just know it's gonna be so bad tomorrow. It's gonna be so bad tomorrow. And then too that I'm thinking like, I'm just one of those rare people on top of that who don't join in with the holidays and all that shit, cause it's common for people to do this shit and enjoy this shit. So, like I said, I just be trying to be mindful and not get, annoyed or aggravated so easy. Like I said, I've been here for a minute. I haven't had any problems with no neighbors. I've had my cars gone into one time. I felt like comfortable enough because most of the neighbors on the block are homeowners. Like, motherfuckers own they shit around here. And then I got off the street parking. I got my driveway, I can pull both of my cars in the driveway. And so, like, do I lock my cars every night? No. Because I'm not parked on the edge of the street, nigga. Why you even coming in my yard? I came outside one morning and clearly both of my vehicles have been plundered. I don't keep shit in there, but a bunch of fucking grocery receipts and coffee cups, cigarette packs. Like, what the fuck? Motherfuckers, that's all they were able to take was, I had a pack of cigarettes in my SUV. They took my cigarettes. Like, there's nothing else in here, bitch. You just wasted your time. You just jumbled my trash around, bitch. Like, now I really gotta clean the fucking car out. You know? And now I lock my doors every day, but it's just like, Yo, Blake. I gotta check that shit out. Join the team. A pack of cigarettes. And then I'm thinking, like, that ain't nobody in the neighborhood. That's some drunk crackhead or some fucking punk ass kid, like, breezing through here who I don't think, like I say, a lot of the neighbors have school age children, but I don't think those kids did that shit. It was definitely somebody just walking through our neighborhood, just fucking checking car doors and shit. Just happened to caught me slipping. Like I say, you ain't got shit, motherfucker. I don't keep shit in my car. Well, I guess keep my goddamn. You want my workout gloves? You gonna wear them shits? My workout headphones, an umbrella. Other than that, most of that shit just be trash, man. I got a bunch of fucking water bottles and coffee cups in there. I'm not stupid. I ain't gonna keep my goddamn my phone, my wallet, my pistol. I ain't gonna keep nothing. Who keep that shit in their car? You know what the fuck you looking for? It's a baby. I didn't play that last Uncharted with the girls. I'll just wait till they give it to me for free. Like, I'm just whatever, like the games I really want to play, but like not really want to play. I just like hopefully PlayStation Plus will just give it to me for free. Like Horizon Zero Dawn, they're placing that as one of PS5's, big launch titles, and I'm like, damn, I didn't think the first one was like that, yo. And I watched some of the gameplay, and it's just like you creeping around, stealth killing robot dinosaurs in some post-apocalyptic world where some artificial intelligence has, manipulated life forms. Or I don't really know the story, kinda, but now I'm thinking like, damn, I probably need to play Horizon Zero Dawn to see how that shit was, yo, and play that last what you call it? What you just said? Nathan Drake, Uncharted. That's what I'm saying, yo. Xbox ain't got that shit, yo. Xbox players can't play The Last of Us and Uncharted, yo. Naughty Dog don't fuck with Microsoft. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I don't even want to turn these lights on. Yo, just the electronics in here. It's already hot. And then the electronics make more heat. The TV, the PlayStation, the laptop, the fucking lights. It's like, god damn, I be baking in this shit, yo. What I'm looking for? I'm looking for Naphthol. Some Naphthol red. That's what I need. Ooh, it's so pretty, yo. Naphthol is gorgeous. Then I'm gonna need some Radiant Red. Or no, this is Radiant Magenta. I just like saying the names of my paints, yo. It makes me sound fancy. How often do you say Radiant Magenta? Hardly ever. If ever, you know? When the last time you said Naphthol? Who says that word? It's a nice word, and I get to say it when I use my paints. Naphthol. See? Without that light on, I'm fucking up. Y'all put that paint on the wrong spot. Clearly. God damn it. Alright. Here we go. Teach him a lesson.
It's not about control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation you got. We all living in a war zone. I feel like I can represent my to kid. He just doesn't. It's not about control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. You know what I'm saying? It's that situation you got. We all living in a war zone. I feel like I can represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care about those. It's not about control. It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to.
It's not like he wants to kill. He just doesn't want to die. Yo, Pac said shit so plainly that if you can't understand what the fuck this man is saying, you are the most simpleton of all simps that have simply ever existed. Like, he said that he spoke so clearly. You have to understand. You have to get it. I don't care who you are. You understand exactly what the fuck he's saying to you, yo.
You know what I'm saying? It's that situation when you got, we are living in a war zone. I feel like I can represent my generation so much because I honestly did not care about my family to die. But now, I cannot die. I can't leave into the straight. You know, I'm not suicidal. I can't go until y'all really know what time it is. And then after that, boom, it's all over. And we can see, you know, how this fall. But that's all it is. The reason being is because if I can't live free, if I can't live with the same respect as the next man, I don't want to be here. Because God is constantly to see what life should be like.
Hey, bro, you can't just read one person, one author, or one genre, or anything, yeah. You gotta be well-rounded. Am I? It's evil, communism. Hey, once again, man. I don't put myself in any category under any classification at all. I am a human being. Now, if you want to say you're a fucking a goddamn a Republican Christian or some shit like that, you just put yourself in boxes. I ain't none of that shit at all. I know about it. I try my best to understand it. I ain't none of that shit. Nothing. I ain't no goddamn socialist. I ain't no Democrat. I ain't no Republican. I ain't no communist. I ain't no fascist. I understand the systems. I ain't no Christian. I ain't no Muslim. I ain't no Catholic. I understand them shits though. I try to. You know what I'm saying? I need to come up with something else because I don't even feel like I'm an African American. That's 2 goddamn continents. Think about, even if you say European American, it's a country and a continent. You know what I'm saying? Black people got 2 continents. What the hell? Why are we always different in everything? I don't even like using that shit. I try so hard to like come up with an even classification for that, because I don't even like that shit. I don't like being called black because obviously I'm not fucking black. And I'm not from Africa. You know what I'm saying? So the labeling and all this shit, bro. We talked about this the last time. We understand. Me and you, we hear, Chris. We get it. We get it, bro. I understand that. I understand why people feel like Black Lives Matters is a good thing, and I understand why it's not a good thing. You just have to look at it from both sides. That's all. And some people can read between the lines and some people don't. The majority of the people cannot read between the lines, even though we live in this information age and searching for information is easy. Some people just don't want to do that. You know, it's all contrived, bro. That's all it is. Now, once again, that's why you don't. Do you see me sporting that shit or rocking that shit or yelling that shit or posting that shit? I don't. You know, there's better ways to do shit. There's better ways to create change. So I've never been one of the bandwagon motherfuckers, yo. Just like I try to stay away from the bandwagon, because when too many motherfuckers start jumping on something, that just make me want to question that shit even more. Like, what the fuck is so appealing to all y'all motherfuckers for this shit? It's like, I don't like that shit, yo. It's too easy to get caught up in the goddamn the mob mentality when you try to roll with shit like that. And most people believe everything they hear. I listen to everything I hear. I don't believe that shit. That's the only thing. Please listen to everything and listen closely with the intent to understand. But after that, you gotta be diligent enough to use critical thinking in order to decipher what is opinion, what is an assertion, and what is a fact. And once you can find the facts, just stick with the facts, man, and throw everything else to the side. And you'll be surprised where you get some facts from. That's the only thing. People don't think they can get facts from certain sources, but like the old crash test commercials, they say you can learn a lot from a dummy. You know what I'm saying? You can learn something from a fool. So listen to everything, listen to everybody, read everything that you can get your hands on, no matter who it comes from. Even if it is Carl and Frederick. Read that shit. Is it gonna hurt you just to know what they said? I don't think so. Do you gotta agree with what they say? Absolutely not. That's the only key right there. That is the key. You don't gotta agree with that shit, but at least you know their position. And once you know a motherfucker's position, then you know how to handle their ass. Either you can work with them, work against them, or figure out if they don't matter to you. Either way. Oh yeah, teach you something, Chris. People don't know that. This man in the middle say Snoop Dogg. What? Damn, yo. I was hoping this lady hit me back about that AC. I ain't gonna lie, yo. That's why I've been waiting to paint. I would have ended the stream and be like, I'm out. type of flip flops I'm wearing. Some cheap ass Myrtle Beach surf shop flip flops. Surf shop flip flops. $2. $1 a flop, yo. They ain't even charge me for the flip. They just charge me for the flop. You can't beat that shit. South Carolina got the best prices. What? How you get a flip and a flop for $2? And how had these shits about 6 years. Man, shit, I can't complain. I spent $2 and 6 years later I can still use that shit. I'm good. Damn. That's a come up, nigga. Shit. Not the surf shop flip flops from Myrtle Beach. Surf shop flip flops from Myrtle Beach. Man, that's what bro. If either party really cared about fucking the black community would be doing better. What the fuck don't they see? This is what I'm saying. Like, some things are so obvious, it's painful to even talk about. Where is the fucking change? The Black Democratic Caucus. What the fuck are you good for? What are you? They play this game, this back and forth game. Reagan, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump. Republican, Democrat, Republican, Democrat, Republican. If either side was doing what the fuck they was supposed to do, don't you think we have a Democratic president, a Democratic president, a Democratic president? But no, they play the flippy flop and give you $2 back, and you smile and grin like everything fucking cool. Shit don't fucking change. Hell wrong with y'all? It's the same bird. Oh, it's the left. You're so left and you're far right. It's the same bird, bitch. Tired of this shit. Motherfuckers retarded as hell. And Chris, you gonna have to watch your goddamn mouth in my stream. That's why your shit ain't coming through. Sorry, you can't talk like me in here. Ain't that so unsettling a little bit, man? Like, damn, I want to talk freely like Trap, but you can't. My bad, bro. You know, I gotta have some kind of privileges in here. Y'all want to curse up a star like me? You ain't gonna be able to do it. This motherfucker said, scum. Not even that is coming through. You should say he's a bad person. That might slide. Y'all gotta get creative, man. You gotta be creative. Then once you get real creative, y'all don't think I'll be going in there and adding more shit? Cause I done had to add a lot of shit today. Motherfuckers find all kind of different ways to make a word look like nigger. like, god damn, how many times y'all are pretty creative. I'm gonna just have to keep blocking that one and blocking that one. Ass, AZZ, like, to get that out of there. You gotta do better. Shimmy gad. What the fuck? Once again. Oh, you the YouTube police now? No, I'm the fucking
I'm the creator of this page. I mean, I'm the creator of this channel. Shit. This is my shit. Just like my house. You come to my house, you gotta take your shoes off. And I'm gonna look at your socks. And you gotta have socks on. You come here with your stinky feet, walking on my damn new carpet. Nah, take your shoes off. Your socks dirty? Oh hell no, nigga, you can't. I take my socks off. Nah. If your socks dirty, your feet dirty, nigga. No, you can't come in my house. Same thing like my YouTube channel. You gonna curse? You can't say that over here. None of the cursing of the words. Alright, I'm still getting set up. Here we go. Here we go. About to fuck some shit up. Watch. Have to do it over again. I'm good at fucking some shit up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll mess it up like it ain't mine. Oh, and I've been emailing them peoples, yo, from the I've been emailing the peoples from the State Museum. I kept thinking gallery in my head for state galleries, like not gallery. From the State Museum. And I get to drop off my piece next Saturday. What? Next Saturday. Man. Only thing is, yo, that shit like 2 hours away. But it's gonna be, I honestly think it'd be cheaper than fucking shipping that shit. Cause I would have to have it shipped there and shipped back. I might need to clean that shit. I might clean it this weekend. I'll clean it and put a fresh coat of varnish on that bitch, yo. Ooh, wait, this shit gonna be snapping. If they don't buy my shit, yo, if the museum itself don't buy my shit and keep it in its collection, I'll get my shit somewhere in the top 3, because you only get 3 prizes: first, second, third place. First, second, third place is cash prizes, I think, and then there's an honorable mention. I don't think honorable mention is a cash prize. And then the museum may or may not purchase a piece from the show to keep in their private collection. That's what I'm looking for, because even first, it's too stiff of a competition. You know what I'm saying? This is over 2,000 entries narrowed down to 109 that were accepted. So it's really stiff competition. If I don't win something, I won't be surprised, you know. And I'm happy that I actually got into this shit. Now I can go and see what Pennsylvania considers to be, well, who Pennsylvania considers to be the premier artists of the state currently who live here. And like, we are the top of artists in Pennsylvania itself. And then I'm gonna be able to see, like, and I can gauge my shit. I don't fucking like overshoot my shit or nothing, because I know great art. I'm not where I want to be with my art, even with some of my techniques, but I can gauge art, yo. And normally, I don't give a fuck what group I show with, who I've shown with some professional artists, I've shown with some career artists. I don't care who I show with. I'm always in the top, whatever, the top 5. You want to take it to the top 5? I'm in that shit. You want to take it to the top 3? I'm normally in that shit too, yo. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I got ribbons and shit to prove that shit, yo. Like, when I get in shows, normally I'm with the top contenders in there. But this is, like I say, this is probably something that's a juried show that's more major than anything I've done before. I've never been like on a level like this. And then on top of that, like another guy from my area who I know, I actually interviewed him for my TV show. He submitted a piece and it got accepted, and he's one of my favorite artists, and his shit is hot. You know what I'm saying? And then I don't know, there's too many variables I feel where I may not be in there. But then there's the variables where like this part of the country is just like, man, shit's so white, yo. And my art is so black. That shit stands out. You know what I'm saying? This shit is so black and beautiful. Once it's put in, like once you see my art next to any other art, it's like, oh, what's that? It's like, yeah, because it just looks different. And then my technique isn't terrible, you know? I'm not a fucking master at this shit yet. But where I'm at right now, yo, my shit ain't fucking bad, yo. You know what I'm saying? I got good brushes. I got good paints. I take my time. So, just can't wait to drop this shit off next Saturday. And there's a bunch of deliveries before mines, because once you go to their website, you gotta log in on their schedule chart so they know when you're coming, because this whole COVID thing, social distancing, don't want everybody popping up at the same time type shit. I get that. So but still, like, I'm not going to be the first person there. So hopefully if there's any kind of way, I maybe already get like a little sneak peek, a little sneaky peeky at some other shit, like what's already going to be at the show, like, because there are a couple people dropping off some shit before me, like, word, let me see what you got. And I done been in the show, like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, I've been in one show, I saw this paint, and I'm like, fuck me, not beating that shit. that shit, I called it, yo, like, just on delivery day, just dropping that shit off, I was looking at the art, I'm like, oh my god, this is gonna be in the show, oh my, this shit is magnificent. This is gonna win the show. And I think that she got first or second place, yo. I think got second place. But once again, I didn't get first, second, or third that time, but I got honorable mention. And at that time, I was only painting for a couple years, yo. And I still was like, and this was against some old heads already who been doing it for a while, yo. You know what I'm saying? You had to give me honorable mention for that shit. But then, like, my shit was so good, like, the piece that I submitted to the show the next year for their advertisement material for the next show, they used my piece on the flyers and all their brochures and everything for the upcoming show. That's how good my piece was. And I was like, y'all know y'all should have gave that shit to me, yo. You know you should have gave me that shit. But you want to put it on your brochure for the next year. I mean, they paid me for that shit and everything, but like, still though, like, that shit was the showstopper. Why didn't you put the fucking first place Joan on the next year's brochure instead of asking me to use my shit? You know, I ain't gonna worry about it though. It's all good. That just make me want to try hard. I just paint something a little bit more difficult. That's all. A little bit more complicated. Deny that shit now. Oh, you deny that? Okay, so I'll just step it up a little bit more. Let me paint something else a little bit more complicated, a little bit more difficult. Oh, first place? About time, motherfuckers. It took y'all a while to recognize my shit. Like, the one gallery I was at, they give out an award every year for, like, the best artist of the year. Man, I tried so hard for years to get that shit. And then I finally got that shit, like, the year before last. They gave that shit to me. I'm like, about time. Y'all know I'll be busting my ass in the studio, boy. Y'all got a passion? Man, listen. Y'all got passion? That shit gonna take up a lot of your time. But if that's what you want, yo, just do that shit, man. And the only thing is, like, for a long time, it always seemed like nobody don't give a fuck about it. But eventually, you'll meet some people, and they gonna give a fuck about it. Like looking at them old pictures of fucking Kanye West, them old pictures of Jay-Z and all them fucking motherfuckers back in the day. Little poor hungry motherfuckers who just made it because they were persistent and had a passion. Look at them old pictures of Basquiat when he was younger, like, motherfucker just made it, yo. The struggle, man, that struggle real as shit, boy. I ain't gonna lie. Struggle real as shit. I be trying to, like, I don't know. Be trying to keep up with current shit, man, like the newest this and the newest that. Man, a lot of that shit don't even faze me no more. I need to focus on some new artwork. Focus on some new artwork. I might go cop something, some new gear. My man's finally was able to open his shop back up, yo. Shit crazy. Shut down for 3 fucking months. But he got some new merch in. Oh my god, he was posting that shit on Instagram. Yo, go to EP Fashions on Instagram. EP Fashions. It's Essence of Paradise. EP Fashions. Yo, my man got the hotness. He was posting some new gear. What this shit is? Ellis, or something like that. Yo, he got the whole fucking, the suits, the sneakers. Think that shit got hats too. Might have to say, caught me some summer gear. I don't know what for. I don't know how to be going no way no more. But when I do go some way, I want to be fresh. And my mans be having the hottest shit, yo. Now if you broke, I ain't gonna lie, you might not want to fuck with him. Cause this shit ain't hella expensive. But it ain't cheap, man. He ain't got no cheap, no name shit, yo. He got all that fucking high end New York urban shit, yo. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some of this shit be too expensive for me. Wait till he go on sale. But then a lot of this shit is affordable though. You know? Especially his summer gear. Cause they be shorts and short sleeve shirts. Them shits be, you know what I'm saying, you get you a nice outfit for a bean. Now the winter gear, when you trying to get some jeans, you want to cop a fucking thick sweater or a hoodie. Like the last hoodie I got from, yo, my shit hot as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie, yo, man, this hoodie is so nice. It's so nice. And then the inside of that shit got like fucking, I don't know what that shit is. Some velvet or some crushed linen. I don't know. That shit feel like some silky suede shit in there. But he only charged me like $85 for that shit. But it was on sale too, because it was like starting to get warm or close. No, it wasn't. I think he probably just looked out for me. Yeah, I think he took like $10 off or something like that. I think I paid $85. I think it was like $95 or something. He gave me a little deal. I probably had a sad face. Like, damn, this shit hot, but it's $100. I gotta, you know, when you spend that dollar, boy, spend that dollar with somebody you know. Fuck that. My homie keep me fresh as shit. I got a couple of hats, mad shirts, jeans, hoodies, and then he got that new gear. I don't think I ever bought no shorts from him though. Cause for real, like for real with me, like my shorts, I don't give a fuck about short pants for some reason. I just get like Walmart cargo shorts. That's all I really like to wear. Or I wear some fucking basketball shorts, like them fucking expensive, like name brand short pants. Like, screw that. I like some nice jeans. But a bunch of my, mostly all my shorts. I think I got one pair of like some Docker shorts. I got some Levi shorts. I think I got a pair of Marc Echo shorts. Other than that, most of my shit is some off-brand, no-name, fucking Target, Walmart. Corn pop. I don't know about that. No, Barry is not from fucking wherever he says and everything. Obama's a weird person, man. You gotta watch the Obama Deception, yo. You ever seen that? The Obama Deception? Look that shit up. Well, I don't know. It's an Alex Jones film. I think most of Alex Jones shit probably banned off of YouTube now. But I had a hard copy of that shit. I actually let one of my coworkers borrow my DVD collection. I'm gonna have to ask for that back. Yeah, but the Obama Deception is really, really good. It's really good. It starts out with him faking out a bunch of news reporters. It was so funny. So funny. They, a bunch of news reporters, like 6 or 7 of them, thought they were gonna get on a flight with Obama, a private flight with Obama, and have an intimate conversation with him while they flew to whatever location. And so they got all the interviewers and reporters on the plane and started to taxi off, and it is like, well, where's the president? He's like, oh, the president had a different meeting to go to at the last minute's notice. And he just ditched all the fucking reporters and just had them fly wherever the fuck they were going. Yo, that shit was so funny, yo. It's like, oh my god. And then talked about how he met with the Bilderbergers and all that shit, man. Like, shit, I ain't vote for that motherfucker. I don't play this little game, man. I see through all these little bitches, yo. Seen through you too, Obama. Had all these people out there crying, rejoicing. Ah, the first black president. I don't have to pay my mortgage. You ain't gotta pay your mortgage. How does that even equate? What the fuck does that even mean? What? What did you just say? You don't have to pay your mortgage? And it's like people are going crazy over that shit. Obama, and what did he do? What did he do? Did the ghetto disappear? Did niggas get reparations? What did Obama do? Significantly. I'll wait. A black president. They'll never let no black man be president of this country. You know why? Because a real black man will fight for reparations. They know that. They know this. Man. A real black man would fight for reparations. He would have no choice. Because a real black man would listen to his real constituencies, and them motherfuckers would say, man, we better get these reparations while you in the office, nigga. Because we can't get that money, nigga. You know, and that's how the get down would have went down. And no, not Obama. This motherfucker was with the war and with the gay rights. Not saying that gays don't need, I don't know. I mean, if y'all want to get married and do, man, whatever, yo, whatever. You know? But this dude ain't try to go for that reparation card. I would have been, let me be the president. We hereby swear in Travis Prince as Commander-in-Chief of the United States of America. Ah, yeah. Hey, calm down, motherfucker. Hey, everybody, shut up. Now that I'm president, my first order of action is to set up a commission and a think tank that will evaluate the proper proceedings for us to come up with a logical strategy for Africans who are descendants of slaves in this country to receive reparations. That'd be the first thing out of my mouth. First thing out of my mouth. I give a fuck what nobody else say or think. And that'll be the big news the next day. It was the first thing the president said is reparations. Yes! Yes, he did. Motherfuckers wouldn't try to impeach me so fast. I'd be on top of that shit, though. You can't let no real black man be president. Think it's a fucking game. Put one of us in there you want to. Getting that money, nigga. Grandma, I did it, baby. Goddamn, baby, I did it. These motherfuckers had to kneel before my mic. Give me that goddamn money. Owe me. Everybody. I'd be like Oprah for all black men. You get a house in the car, and you get a house in the car, and you get a house in the car. Everybody got a house in the car. On your own land. Tax-free for the next 400 years. Tax-free for 400 years. How are you not gonna pay property taxes for 400 years? You watch and see. Well, where would the money to come from to repair the roads and build better schools and hospitals? I mean, take that shit somewhere else, nigga. At Gemini, conversations with myself. Obama the president. Whip the fucking do, nigga. Whip the do. Bitch ain't gonna do shit. Not gonna do nothing. What you did? Obama. Didn't they make a song about this guy, yo? Like, like, why are you? What? You're singing to Obama? A song about Obama to Obama? Try to make that motherfucker out to be like the Black Messiah, the second coming. I wasn't buying it though. Never bought it. Watched the Obama deception. You gonna have to learn. You ain't even gotta watch no documentaries on Trump. This motherfucker just put his foot in his mouth constantly, where you just know he trying, but he don't know what the fuck he doing. Quiet down, motherfuckers. Shit ain't gonna change, man. Shit won't change, goddammit.
building. 9/11 false flags, now they making trillions. Trained all the terrorists and now they want to kill them. Martial law is coming, so think about the children. Say we need a bigger army, so they gotta train the youth. Mandatory military service, what they gonna do? 18 to 25, 3 was a boot camp. Send that money overseas and still I can't get food stamps. 110 stories collapse, 10 seconds flat. Man, how the hell they do that? You must be can't do math. When I talk about this stuff, a lot of people do laugh. We stay put you in a FEMA camp too bad. The average person stressing the recession got us too mad. Big banks getting bailouts, the feds losing cash. Soldiers still dying every day out in Iraq. They trying to sell the country out. The people gotta take it back. Better read the Constitution, cause we need a new solution. 9/11 truth got me ready for the revolution. Fighting for my freedom, cause man, I think we about to lose it. If you really patriotic, now the time to show and prove it. Better read the Constitution, cause we need a new solution. 9/11 truth got me ready for the revolution. Fighting for my freedom, cause man, I think we about to lose it. If you really patriotic, now the time to show and prove it. Now the cap and trade, now they got the carbon tax. Plus they killed the Constitution when they made the Patriot Act. Now they got my phone tapped, selling it and all that. Tried to vote against it, but Barack Obama brought it back. Now they up on Act 2, spread it fast like Act 2. Better drop that fast food, start to play some damn blue Wall Street gang. Try to play us like some damn fools. Things won't change unless the people make some damn moves. PrisonPlanet.com, info was just drop bombs. I know the truth is scary, but listen up and stay calm. Unemployment rate got so many wanna still and rob, but the peoples in that tower really lost their day job. Uncle Sam getting over cause he thinking we dumb. Wanna be a slave or do you wanna fight for freedom? Black president, never thought that we would see one. A president don't change things, this is just a rerun. Infowars.com. If you are human, then we are equal. Time to take the power back, give it to the people. Open up the curtains, see through the evil. Cause they use deceptions, trying to deceive you. Bleed through injections, stick you with needles. My friend got vaccinated, still caught the measles. Gotta get the message out, travel like the Beatles. Sleep with the fishes, or fly with the eagles. What can we do? Somebody ask me. Teach it to your children, they tell it to their classmates. Cause they are the future, living in the last days. But a young, brilliant mind will change the landscape. Bondage and slavery, let's try to escape. All to the course of the world with just a handshake. And I failed to graduate, so education mandate. Time to heal the problem, we can't fix it with a band-aid. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dream, don't live off regrets. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dreams, don't live off regrets. If you never been poor, can't understand my story. Why I fight for the cause and never for the glory. Now they got my phone tapped, trying to record me. Cause all these lying politicians just bore me. No more patience for the fabrications. I just realize all the time we wasting. All the other slaves, man, I'm really trying to save them. So we can live our lives freer than the Masons. And it's amazing how they got us brainwashed. Drive-outs, little kids playing in the sandbox. Won't travel the desert, they say the sand hot. Complain but won't try to fight to get what they got. Instead they watch TV and let their brains rot. While guns and drugs are a part of their plot. And I just cannot fall for the system. You don't stand for something, then you fall as a victim. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dreams, don't live off regrets. So I tell the truth to my kids. Give them all the knowledge, then we play like recess. Sometimes we happy and sometimes we stress. Always follow your dreams, don't live off regrets. Got too much television, not enough books. Too many pawns, not enough crooks. Not enough queens, not enough kings. To teach our children how to do the right things. But every journey starts off with baby steps. You gotta stay on top, keep your grades in check. And you shouldn't have sex if you ain't ready yet. Gotta learn to manage money, don't get in debt. And if you got student loans, better pay the rest. Because a good credit score is a great success. But your Uncle Sam might get upset when you see me on the podium and you up next. Don't dwell on regrets, cause we fighting for the future. Call me the teacher, call me the tutor. Crucial decisions, this game is brutal. I'ma make a spark and let the fire run through you.
Come on, baby.
I got real rap and corny freestyles, man. Don't test my skills, man. I got real rap and corny freestyles. Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about that part. Huh? I can't freestyle, so what? Got that real rap though. What? What happened? Oh, that was the last song. John. Really? Why does this fucking speaker do that? It's like, no, that's enough speaker. It just cuts it, so it like disconnects itself. Oh my God! What have I done? No! See, that's that amateur fuck up shit I be talking about, yo.
I be at Killerville, niggas like, Villa, where the fuck you been? When I come to Flowtown, niggas be like, Trap, where the fuck you been? Then I go over to Dollar Town, niggas be like, yo, Gorilla Grip, where the fuck you been? And I look at him like, nigga, I ain't never left. I'm right here in South Carolina, bitch. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we still flying. All of the fire that y'all keep burning. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. I got a new feeder, give me my heater. We still rolling, blowing smoke out the speakers. We so fast that y'all can't see us. Sonic boom, blow the air bubbles out the speaker. Keeper, creeper, I'm a creature. Beat the white beater till your wife start screaming. You going up that gas, acting nutty like semen. Don't pass shit if it ain't good weed, man. I'm on fire, y'all just dreaming. South Carolina, so just cheapin'. Everyone beefing, y'all gon' fry. My G's ride, that's no lie. Y'all block sitting inside. Days on my feet, days on the ride. 9/11 kamikaze, I'm so fly. It's pole pimpin' over here, nigga, do or die. Cause we still rollin', we still riding. South Carolina, we supply. of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. Sipping on that gin and juice, I'm getting loose. Mix the blood of that purple haze, I got a boost. Talking all that bullshit like you the truth. Now I got shoot a root of food in the soup. It's back to the booth, yeah, back to the beach. Back to the trap house, back to the streets. Back cooking cocaine, back serving fiends. I shoot you in your ass, turn your back on me. I get my bitches that for me in a bag of weed. And we fuck all night like I'm trying to make a scene. Yeah. I'm getting ratchet, causing the scene. You call the police, I'm calling my G's. My gun's so big that it's called a machine. And I'm half-baked, still calling for weed. South Carolina gonna blow a new time. Couple thousand in my pocket and $1 million on my mind. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. Hands on the block, still the one that's out cracking. Never catch me slipping, I'm sleeping with my gat. I'm up in the VIP, you sneaking in the backpack. I'm smoking with the owner, you sneaking in the sack. I'm creeping in the sack with a bitch so bad. My brain real good and the ass real fat. And then I switch gears cause I like it real fast. Hugging all the curves like I'm whipping the jag. Got a clip in the bag, one snitch in the fag. The more attention, got a bag and a toe tag. Fuck with that C, you be resting in peace. Just hand me the heat, leave the rest up to me. I put your red back like a pack of that deep. Hand me the work, watch me hustle this theme. Hustle this rap rock, hustle this weed. Hustle this music, selling CDs. Cause we still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying. We still rolling, we still riding. South Carolina, we supplying. All of the fire that y'all keep buying. I'm the king of the jungle, y'all just lying.
My goal in life is to strive to do a little bit better. I know for a fact I don't do everything accordingly, and I do a lot of things I ain't supposed to. The one thing I try not to do though is lie to the kids. When my little man come ask daddy a question, I try to tell him the truth every time.
Perfect timing, I'm gon' keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. Now is the perfect timing, I'm gon' keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. If you wanna know the real, you can read the dollar bill. And the truth is so cold that sometimes I get the chills. And this world is so sick that sometimes I feel ill. But the only thing the doctor's gonna do is give you pills, prescribe you this, prescriptions for that. Addictions to barbiturates, man, that's the new crack. And you ain't gotta smoke it all, just take a Marinol. Everything synthesized, that's where we headed, y'all. And they gonna clone all the Bilderberg members. But the feed is always gonna rise from the embers, like the winter solstice in the late December 2012. Armageddon, just remember, you're here for a purpose, and your life is worthless if you can't elevate your mind past the surface. Wake up all your chakras, become a new person. You are within the spirit, the creator made you perfect. Now is the perfect timing, I'm gon' keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. Now is the perfect timing, I'm gon' keep on rhyming. No more truth denying. So my kids can shine like diamonds. I know 9/11 was an inside job and a lot of people died, but you can't blame a lot. Muslims didn't plant the bombs, no place at the Pentagon, but you can't blame Bush either. He was just a pawn, and they hide all the facts. Continue to carry on, so searching for the truth is like chasing leprechauns. If you want the problem solved, use brain over brawn. I respect Alex Jones, cause the info was our own. If Barack Hussein Obama was a real savior, he couldn't fight the New World Order on his own. And no, I'm not a psychic, but this Jew is priceless. Yeah, this war's gonna change the place you call home. But when you in Rome, gotta do as the Romans. But what about the mice, Easter Island, and Stonehenge? Too much pressure and stress can make your bones bend. I hope you do your own research when the song ends. Now with the perfect timing, I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds. Now with the perfect timing, I'm gonna keep on rhyming. No more truth denying, so my kids can shine like diamonds.
Oh wow, do I have to get a smaller brush?
So much inside, I cried. And I heard the angels say that everything would be okay. She gave birth to my mother, but she raised me like a son. Cause mommy ran the streets all night, having fun. She took us out of foster care when nobody else cared. Family turned their backs and gave her all kind of stares. 55 years old, trying to raise 3 brands. Then she lived by the book, looking forward to the promised land. Genesis, the revelation, she can teach it to you on the faith mission pulpit. She'll preach it to you, show me tough love, and raise me like a man. Never spread the rod and try to help me understand it. Life is too short to stay with childish ways, and now that I look back, my childhood was great. My grandma got sick and she slowly passed away in 2006, buried on her birthday. Now she can have her flowers without any pain. I was born as a prince, but she made me a king. And sometimes I feel like I lost my love, but I know you always looking down on me from above. I miss Sunday dinners and all that good grub, but what I miss the most is your nice warm hugs. Smoking that weed and cigarettes, trying to be cool. When I dropped out of school, I know I disappointed you. I moved to Philadelphia, trying to make moves, but you always let me know I had a home to come to. When I'm crying on the phone about the things I'm going through, and you told me staying strong is what I had to do. And your words of wisdom, which is brighten up my days. You told me you love me, and I would say the same. And all the good times are burnt in my brain, and I try to fight it back, but the brain still came. And I still feel the pain, cause you're going to the grave. And I can't see your face, but the love is still the same. And you never saw my son, and I'm the one to blame. You died, it just hurt me so much inside. good.
Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with his chains on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make me want to take my shades off. Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with his chain on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make me want to take my shades off.
My pimpin' is potent, I'm in a powerful position. Smoke, don't hocus pocus, I'm fast like magicians. And we clouds, don't got me pumping like a piston. We roll, blood swollen, holler at the bitches, put them on payroll and send them on a mission. Transporting, yeah, that's how we do it. They got green, roll good, they got slow, awesome. But you so pretty, I might give you my real love. But you got a baby face and you built like a sky, so I call you baby things and let you play with my medallion. I'm a G all day. You never catch me slouching, but you so sexy. You got me taking off, lounging on the couch with an ounce and getting the private dance. Watching your booty bounce, you touch yourself with your hands. And she said pop the ecstasy was part of the plan, so I called up my mans and threw a party instead.
Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with a chain on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make you want to take your shades off. Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with a chain on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make you want to take your shades off.
Shawty see me looking and I see you looking too. She got that apple bottom booty and they shake like a fruit. And me being in pimp mode, shawty what it do. And I whispered in the ear, she said everything was cool. She forgot you so smooth. I said, girl, you're so cute. Got the J's on your feet, hair, nails done too. It's already shit making. I ain't even making move. Now it's coming from a hustler, and I really do. Gotta put it on my shirt. She say I got her in the mood. I told her chill for a minute. I'ma take you to the room. Put the head in first. She already say, ooh. Put the head in first. She already say, ooh.
Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with a chain on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make you want to take your shades off. Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with a chain on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make you want to take your shades off.
Listen, I'ma show you how the game go. My pimpin' had your brain go. Hop up in this rainbow and give me what I came for. I'ma hit that thing slow, you know that you gon' want some more. I know your girls be asking about me, how I let them know. This nigga cheddar swole, but you ain't gon' get it though. But you can chill while I roll it in and let it go. Goddamn that ass so swole, I gotta grab a hold. Make that ass drop like a fire ass bag of dough. Oh, what the camera for, my nigga, you pick up the roll. Oh no, you not a hoe, I'm saying, girl, you sexy though. You need a chill, pop a pill, girl, just let it go. Shoot out a stick to get that money, you ain't scared to roll. I'm on the schedule, so come on, let's get down the road. I got a six trap holy, he passing them common foes. You know they doing shows, them niggas about to blow. So if you ain't gon' roll, bitch, get up off my
Shawty
drove.
pulling on my shirt, trying to hang on. She see a hustler with his chain on. Shawty so cute with them J's on. She make you want to take your shades off. Shawty pulling on my shirt, trying to. Some crack. 420. Got that girl close me. I'm happy, I got it for cheap.
What up? My motherfuckers in this shit. What up, guys? Move, what up, bro?
There's no competition cause my guys too husky. The kind that you see on the back of a Humvee. Not the street version but the military model. I got M16s with military hollows. I got soldiers like a military that'll follow me to the grave. And yes, they will bang it. I will do the same. You caught up in the flames, make you cough up a lung. Let you fix with the pain like war with a gun. I'm running through the game, kill a bill, change game. Let my middle finger hang. I stay with a 38, hang with some crazy eight. Then you and your vertebrae, increase the murder rate. I stay on that paper chase. My niggas run into the things like it's a fucking race. We got a change in your face, cause we know you hold a sack spit. Riding so wrong, I got that monkey on my back. You best to come up off the back and catch a hold of your back. Some cat, my niggas, we don't know how to act. I stay low on my strap, then I'm low on my strap.
One in the banger, 16 in the clip, hollows in the chamber, ripping ligaments. South Cat nigga, and I came to represent. Get from the west side, full time I stay big. What? Quick to back it up, you to talk my shit. Cause I'm a short fuse that'll spark up quick. You started the game, but now you wanna forfeit. Since my grandpa died, I just lost it. No sleep, switching and tossing, much often. If you talking sideways, torture exposure, hit the highway. Tie your ass up out the window as your body rolls sideways. Right there on 95, 2 strikes on the borderline. Fuck doing time, run so far I disappear like Digimon. No phone calls, can you hear me now? I'm on the run, do you think you're gonna see me out? No time to sit and bow, ear to the street. Eyes watch the beat, smoking the fat blunt, I bounce to the beat. Thinking about my folks that's resting in peace. Gotta eat, gotta grind, no sleep. Gotta stand with no sleep, gotta stay moving. Cause them jump out boys in the driller. I'm looking with my niggas, we sipping on that liquor and we smoking on that killer. I'm taking dope and flipping, get my pockets full of skrilla. The way I spit is vivid, ain't no trust to paint a picture. I see these hating niggas on my tiller. There's some chickens, Carolina, some is stricken. We ain't even worth mentioning. Listen, Pimp, I'm hearing what you talking, I ain't listening. You more like the College of Columbia, you Benedict. I'm finna put it in it. Finish with the symmetry. Hit him with the little bit and say he gon' remember shit. And Villa represent, Carolina representative. Get your head blown off for stepping on my premises. Homie, I'm the illest, I'm spitting on my lyrics. You already know the people speaking with it to my energy.
What up? Man, it's so hot and bro. It is hot. I need to check to see if that. Man, I had hit somebody up for a little AC, man. I gotta get an AC in the studio, bro. Jesus Christ. It's fucking stupid. Stupid hot. Nope. Damn it, man. Navajo Princess on Twitch. I gotta check her out, yo. Yeah, I need an AC in here. This ain't gonna work. It's not. I ain't gonna be able to do it, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is it's almost unbearable. somebody, please answer my request. Why I gotta look on OfferUp or some shit? Window ACs. Alright, this motherfucker want $150 for they shit. I don't want to pay that much. Alright, here goes somebody else. Yo. Alright, somebody else got one for December. Well, one person wanted for, is that? Alright, so I see 3 that are close by. One of them for $75, one of them for $150, one of them for $70. Oh, here's another one for $100. I'm going for the cheapest one. Let me get that $70 window unit, man. I can pick that shit up now. Oh my god. I ain't lying. What I did with my optical enhancers. All right, I do want to paint a little bit more, man. It's already the weekend. I ain't gotta like rush to eat dinner and you know get ready for bed and all that shit. I can just take my time tonight. It'd just be way more comfortable up here if it was a little bit more cool. You know, I mean, we all cool. This the cool kid room right here. We all know that shit. It's cool kid room. But if it was actually temperature wise, that'd be awesome, yo. Then we'd be cool kids. Right now I'm the hot cool kid. And not hot like handsome, hot like sweat. I don't like it that way. I don't like it that way at all. You know, not sweat hot. Shit. Feel like I got a goddamn temperature. A portable AC. I'm not trying to drag that shit all around with me, bro. That shit can just stay up here, man. All I need is one little window unit. Plop it in the window when it's hot. When the winter time come, I take that bitch out and stuff it in the goddamn closet until it's hot again. He said, get a portable AC. Shit. Nah, I need that. Now, I'll take it like that, man. And send it to me. How much? And ship that shit off. Send me the bill, and I'll PayPal you. I will pay you. Send me a electrical cooling device. I would gladly accept that shit. I think I'd look a damn gift horse in the mouth playing that shit. Needed that though. It feels good to sweat sometimes though, you know what I'm saying? But that's like it feels good to sweat when you know you about to like hop in a pool, jump in the ocean, or do some shit like that. But just sweating in a little hot box, sweating in the hot box, that shit ain't about to be fun. I'm gonna have to go get me a sweat rag here shortly. Nah, my nigga, I'm good. A window unit, shipping that shit, bruh. Wait, what state you in? Man, I'm about to pay. I got a goddamn somebody on Facebook Market somewhere in my neighborhood with a window unit for $70. Now, if you try to ship me a window unit, how heavy that shit is, we gonna wind up paying $469 in shipping fees to get me a AC that I could have bought 5 times over. We gotta think smart here, man. No, I was I was waiting for you. Hey man, we gotta do numbers and deposits and stuff first. In Baltimore, yeah, you just like one state away, but still, man, them shipping fees, bruh. My bad. I send you my my PayPal account. Whichever ones you want, just send me the bread, and I'll go cop them shits. Just send me whatever size, what size you want, and then hell, like I said, cause it'd be easier for me to get them instead of you getting them and then shipping them to me and paying for shipping them here. Or you can just send me the money. And I go grab them, and then we just pay for shipping one way to you. Please answer my request for this goddamn. Oh, she answered. She said she has these left. They both ugly as shit. These the 1982 models. Do they? Do they? She's trying to sell it to me, so obviously they work. Are they reliable? Yeah, I be watching Young Pharaoh sometimes. Oh, he's live right now?
In the actual existence of such political corruption within the political industry. So I'm kicking the door, and I'm bullying my way into the political.
See, this motherfucker big as shit, but like when I ran across him the first time, I was like, this nigga remind me of myself a little bit. But you've been doing this shit for years, so you got a way bigger following, yo. Right now, this motherfucker got 5,000 people watching this stream, yo.
Arena. On behalf of the youth.
And no lie, yo, I actually had like, I don't know, man. I've been like the go-to person lately for like ask a black guy, because you know white people want to know if they're racist, and if they are, they want to know how racist they are, and if they can correct it if possible. And then I had this one white lady message me. She was like, "Oh my God, I came across this one young guy named Young Pharaoh. Travis, you have to check out some of his videos. He has a YouTube channel." I'm like, calm down, Karen. Her name really isn't Karen. But anyway, I'm like, just calm down. I know who Young Pharaoh is, yo. I'm happy you came across him. That's pretty fucking awesome. But I was like, yo, this middle-aged white lady just told me to check out Young Pharaoh. I'm like, really? Get the fuck out of here. Yo, 5K. Like, he got a huge-ass following, yo. And I came across him on Sonetta TV. And Sonetta, that's where I came across Brother Polite. What's the light-skinned dude? Sarah Unseti. My man right here. Young Pharaoh. Brother Ben X. What's the other guy? He got like a bald head, but the ponytail braided in the back. He do like rap music sometimes too. I can't remember that cat name. But yeah, from Sonetta TV, that's where I learned about a lot of these dudes, yo. Because they be up there having debates and shit and talking that real shit, yo. I remember the first time I seen Young Pharaoh on there. It was him, Sonetta. Was it? It might have been Brother Polite too, yo.
States of America, specifically the people. And I want to let y'all know, colonizing this country, Israel, aids of the Democratic Party.
Urban
One more time,
X.
after I sit my drink, because we're finna jump in. Y'all right now, smash that like button. Help this video get through the YouTube algorithm. YouTube paused my views on my last video. If y'all didn't notice, my view count didn't even go up for a couple hours. Okay, so YouTube is censoring the growth of my channel. Smash this like button. Okay, share this video. This better do 1 million views. And I'm telling y'all right now, this shit neck and neck with my George Floyd PSYOPs video. This shit might even be better. And this is not even the whole lecture. So I just want to let y'all know, for those of you that say, Pharaoh, how did you just come to me? I'm finna show you why. For those of you that just now getting caught on to who I am, show you what exists inside this skull right here. So,
well, I'm about to go get this AC.
without further ado, let me get ready. Let me shoot my last message off. Right out. Let's ride out. I gotta keep the cap off. I'm not gonna hold you. I gotta keep the cap off so I can swig and go. Now let me tell y'all something. I'm the truth, and I be so passionate because I raised my own goddamn self, and I just want to let everybody know. Read, man. I read and I do my spiritual thing. I trust in the influence of my ancestors and
How much do me and this guy sound alike? That's all the motherfucker, bro. You wanna know some shit? You can learn that shit yourself, yo. Like, once you know how to read, you can educate yourself. If you don't know a word, they have this thing called a dictionary. Then you can figure out a word and know what that word is. You just touch it, and I don't get it. Like I say, that's why I fucks with Young Pharaoh. But I hope he hurry up and get to the good part of what he's trying to say.
right in there. Now, wait a minute. Let me introduce y'all. Out of pocket, okay? And I'm gonna do my book list. I've actually pulled out. Probably literally went through like 3 books yesterday just to figure out what's the best ones to show y'all in different departments and subject matters. So I got y'all with the book collection. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because y'all need to study Operation Paperclip. Thank you. Y'all need to study Operation Paperclip. Okay.
Operation Paperclip is when they took the Nazi German officers and scientists after World War II and brought them over here to the United States and helped engineer our fucking missile defense and our space program. Basically, it was a bunch of fucking Nazis who helped make goddamn NASA. Is what Operation Paperclip is, and a lot of them got immunity and went to fucking South America and was doing some work down there too, yo. That shit was crazy. Like, how you defeat the enemy and take all they fucking scientists and bring them over here and make them fucking work and build up all our defenses and shit.
Now you might say, Pharaoh, what is Operation Paperclip? And what does that have to do, with everything that's going on? Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, as I explain this. Operation Paperclip, okay? In the United States government, in World War II and after, Nazi Germans bring their ass over here influence cracks within this government. Yes, the government did that. Yes, the Democrats did that. So, why is this important? The Nazi Germans, communistic ideology, comes from Marxism. Was a Marxist. Black Lives Matter. Marxist. Again, Pharaoh, well, where are you going with this? It's China got their ideology from Marxism. Okay? Political agenda of Freemasonry is communism. How do you introduce communism into a democracy? Through Marxism. Explain that shit in full detail when I give this presentation. But I just want to let y'all know, Democrats selling out this country, communist China to Israel with the ideology of neo-fucking-Nazis. And you might say, Pharaoh, well, why is the ideology of Nazis important?
Let me see what you're going to say about this.
Because Hitler, Germans that the United States government accepted into this country, got their, Hitler and the Germans and communist China, both these entities got their fucking communistic view from Marxism. Specifically, a book called The Communist Manifesto. Woo! I'm not. And I just want to let y'all know before we get started, I'm going to be talking about the Jews today. That's not a problem. I don't want to hear nothing about no anti-Semitism, blah, blah, blah. Shut your motherfucking mouth. Shut your motherfucking mouth. I did an entire presentation on you bitches. Okay? Matter of fact, let me go here. What slide am I on right now? I'm on 103. Let me go back. Let me go to the top. Go to my website right now. Okay? If you go to my website right now, go to this. Oh, wait a minute. Wrong screen. Hold up. If you go to my website right now and you go to my long lectures, this one right here, Judaism Exposed, I lit these motherfuckers up. I've been lit the Jews up. I exposed pedophilia, exposed child sacrifice. I exposed how 100% of all of their holidays and history is false. I destroyed Judaism. Main thing is, why is the Jews the main people always screaming hate or anti-Semitism when you address facts? Motherfucker, here go a book right here. Eaters of children. Let me show you something. Let me show you how nice I am. Let me show you how nice I am. Now this book right here, right, is called Eaters of Children. Hypocrisy Exposed. Now this book, over 500 motherfucking pages long. Now, this is what I want y'all to notice. You see this man on the book that's eating this baby? That's a real statue. Now look at y'all niggas about to say, Phil, that ain't no real statue. That ain't no real. What's that? What's that? You think on the book? I'm doing this for too many years. You can't nobody fuck with me. So I bet y'all don't know that the Jews were kicked out of over 100 countries for child sacrifice. I bet you didn't know that. I bet you didn't know that. Now niggas about to say I'm lying, right? What's this? Oh, this is a coffin of a little Christian boy.
Yo, this motherfucker got 9,000 views right now. I ain't gonna lie, I'm about fucked up, guys. Woo! I'm drinking and smoking. It's Thursday, but it's like Friday for me. I don't cook tomorrow. Alright, we need to paint a little bit more. Boy, we've been here 2.5 hours. We probably do like 3 hours in here. Cause it's hot. I'm trying to see about this AC, man. When I get out the studio, I'm gonna go to the ATM, grab some cash, and go get this AC from this motherfucker, man. It's too hot in this bitch.
What happened?
Sacrifice in 1255. This is actually still in a whatchamacallit, in a cathedral. Go look it up. Little Saint Hugh. He was 12 years old. The Jews used to sacrifice kids and make pastries with their blood. They got these is actual newspapers of dead children that they was, look at this right here.
It's called spirit cooking.
Law skeleton in a synagogue cellar. You see that? And I'm not gonna read it because I did this lecture already, and I'm talking about. But I want to let y'all know I don't spew hate. I spew facts, and it is a fact that the Jews have been sacrificing children for thousands of years, and that they found children bodies in the cellars of synagogues. Oh goddamn!
Can't get an answer back.
I don't want to hear nothing about no anti-Semitism when I dig in y'all ass today. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna hit one more person.
For my religious folks out there, because I'm not religious, but I've read every religious book from front to back. Religious folks out there, they say, Point Star, Tower of Rampham, aka Moloch, aka the devil. It's important. Use a 6-point star. What else is that important? That the synagogue is the house of Satan. Who's the only people on the planet that worship their God in a synagogue? The Jews. Okay. Who influences the judicial system in this country? The Jews. Who runs the music industry besides the Chinese? The Jews. Hollywood. Jews. Most of these. What is George Soros? A Jew. Ooh. So now it's making sense why the best attorneys in the country, Jews. How the fuck can a Jew, constitutional attorney? The Constitution has nothing to do with Israel. I'll tell you why. Because they have infiltrated this country and have been influencing our judicial system in their favor. And it's time to dig in y'all ass. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Let me sit my book down. What else I got? Because I got some shit up here. Okay? I got some shit up here. Wait a minute. I got some shit paused for y'all. I'm ready to dig in y'all ass. Make sure you go cop this. Pizzagate, the complete story. Make sure you go cop this. Go cop this. This got all the shit in it.
Alright, I just contacted somebody else.
Go cop this. Go cop that.
What is it?
Go cop that. Yup. Read all that. Go get it. WikiLeaks is in here. Look at this. Look at this. In there and all of that. Go cop it. I'm finna rip you niggas. I'm finna fuck y'all up today. And I don't want to hear nothing about no anti-Semitism, and I not miss me with that bullshit. Send your best rabbi scholar, and I'll snatch the motherfucking, I'll snatch the Teflon off his ass.
A lot of cool books I haven't seen.
I snatched the Teflon off his ass. You don't want to do that.
I ain't never get like no literature like specifically to the Jews.
This what kind of beast I am. Oh, but you didn't know that the Teflon that goes on a Jewish hand is nothing more than a Kaaba in Islam. Huh? Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, y'all didn't know that? You didn't know that? Okay, I'm just making sure you know that. Numbers. Yeah, when you wrap the motherfucker around the base of the head 3 times, and then you do it 3 more times, and then you wrap it around the other part of your forearm 7 times, okay? And even the amount of number and direction is the same number and directions that Muslims circle around the Kaaba, huh? And if you take the word Kaaba, okay, and you whatchamacallit, and you space it out, it's Kaaba. And then also, man, listen, I'm gonna pause because I'm finna go into a whole nother rundown. But I just want to let y'all know y'all can't fuck with me. You can't. And this is why all monotheistic religions are accepted into Freemasonry. These are all monotheistic religions in a Freemasonic lodge. Because they don't give a fuck who you worship. Okay? Because they know that the God of all of these religions are Lucifer. So I'm waiting on a Jew. Go get a Jew. And let's debate live on this channel. And I promise you, I will die. I mitzvah out your ass. I promise you that. With them facts. Now, okay? Let's get it in. Let's get it in. Now you might say, Pharaoh, well, how? You might say, Pharaoh, how are the Jews infiltrating the U.S.? They're doing that shit underneath dual citizenship. Outside of dual citizenship, they're doing that shit underneath Israeli intelligence agencies with democratic faces on it. This is going to sound like this shit up because it's never hit your consciousness. But I promise you, if you stay with me till the end of this presentation, you will have a full understanding about what I'm talking about. Now let's jump in. Let's just jump right in, right? Now I'm going to say this one more time before I jump in because I'm finna go. I'm at the line and I'm finna go. Who's Chinese people, entities creating institutions and organizations elect nation from this country. But the reason we can't catch on is because the faces of these institutions and organizations are familiar faces to us. Now you might say, Pharaoh, where are you going with this? Okay, let me share my screen now and begin to give it niggas that work. Okay? Now, you might say, Pharaoh, why is this important, right? Well, let's just look at the FDD. Some of y'all don't know what the FDD is, right? This is the Foundation for Defense of Democracies. Okay? Now you might say, well, damn, Pharaoh, that seems, we need the FDD. Okay, well, let's just go in on the FDD first. Before we talk about treason, just talk about what is the FDD, was it founded, and who founded it. Let's just stay simple. The FDD, the Foundation for Defense of Democracies, it is a non-profit, non-partisan research institute focusing on foreign policy and national security. Let both of them stick in your head. Emphasis on foreign policy and national security. Okay, now you might say, Pharaoh, well, why is that important, right? Well, what does the FDD do? FDD conducts in-depth research, produces accurate and timely analysis. It identifies illicit activities, provides policy options, all with the aim of strengthening the United States national security and reducing or eliminating threats posed by adversaries and enemies of the United States and free nations. Now that's what they tell us that this shit does, right? That's what they say. It started. Founded shortly after the attacks on 9/11, 2001. FDD conducts actionable research prepared by experts and scholars from a variety of backgrounds, including government, intelligence, military, private sector, academia, and journalism. So the FDD.
Basically what it is the FDD is the organization that can fuck with all other organizations. They're the people who can cooperate with FEMA, National Defense, the military, but like he says, it's like a non-profit, non-partisan shit, yo. That's why I try to tell everybody about 9/11, yo. There was so much shit created after 9/11 that we live in a post 9/11 world.
An intellectual hand in all aspects of America, right? It brings proficiency in foreign languages, law, finance, technology, and other skills to its work. Now let me say this again. TV, as we all can see, hand, okay? All aspects of American policy. I said, well, Pharaoh, don't we need that? Don't we need the FDD? Because in addition to its in-house experts, the FDD proudly collaborates with and seeks counsel from a range of distinguished advisors.
Like?
The FDD houses 3 centers of American power, includes the Center on Military and Political Power, Center on Economic and Financial Power, and the Center on Cyber and Technology Innovation. As you might say, Pharaoh, well, why is this important? Because it's a Jewish institution. Slide 2. Only on slide 2. Say this shit again. The FDD founded a fucking Jew.
No, I didn't know
Dubowitz.
that. He taking it to like this whole Jewish aspect of it.
All aspects of American intelligence, from the Center of Military and Political Power, Center on Economic and Financial Power, Center on Cyber and Technological Innovation, okay? They also conduct actionable research prepared by experts and scholars such as government intelligence, military, private sector, academia, journalism. It was founded by a Jew. Please slide 2. Slide number 2. So just ask yourself real quick. Ask yourself real quick. The fuck America have found FDDs in China? And we just all in they shit. Looking at they shit. But why the fuck is Israel over here helping us with shit we can do ourselves? We don't need these motherfuckers over here in our business. That right there is just out of pocket. Ain't nobody said nothing. Shit, nobody said, hold on, bro. We ain't gotta be beefing, but y'all not about to be over here up in our shit. This is America. Okay, so nobody wanna say nothing. What, cause he's a Jew? I bet you I'm gonna say something. So let's zoom in, right? You might have doubt, in your sheeple mind, okay? This is Mark Dubowitz, right here on the man Twitter, CEO of the FDD. Oh, now here's a tweet, because I got to bring the evidence that he's a fucking Jew. And not just a Jew, he's pro-Israel. You got to make the distinction. He's pro-Israel. And that is where the conflict comes in. How are you pro-Israel? Over here, holding political seats and institutional seats that influence our country. If you pro-Israel, that's cool. Take your bitch ass to Israel. Why are you over here for? Listen us with Israeli. This look like Israeli to you? And so let me read this. If you're Jewish, you will always be targeted. That's the lesson of the Jewish past. Jewish future. Jewish Americans wrongly believe they were exempt from this iron law of history. Gone through a life of meaning, achievement, strength, wisdom, and decency. So he's a Jew. Let's just get that down. Okay? Now, this is from the Greater Miami Jewish Federation. Hey, guess who they did an article about? Your boy, Mark Dubowitz. Huh? Mark Dubowitz is the executive director of the Foundation of Defense, the FDD, a Washington, D.C. based nonpartisan policy institute, where he leads projects on Iran, sanctions, countering threat finance, and pro-non-proliferation. Look at this. He is an expert on Iran's global network, including the regime's nuclear, terrorist, missile, and cyber threats to the United States and other allies, and is widely recognized. Oh, listen. What are y'all doing in America right now? What are y'all doing in America? Who the fuck is this? He's a fucking Jew. America. Send his ass to Israel. Okay? Send his ass to Israel. Because, listen here, I'm gonna set this water one more time, and I'm about to elbow drop somebody on this live stream. I'm coming down the slab. And then this nigga talk about, if you're a Jew, you'll always be targeted. Oh yeah, like the Jews been targeting people all this time? And George Soros is targeting this country right now? Okay. Now, I want to show y'all something that's important, right? I want to show y'all who the Jews actually have access to and who these Zion Committee of 300 cocksucking assholes actually have access to in this country, right? Now, I've screen recorded this. As you can see, fdd.org. So if anybody have any doubts about my research, please bring that shit directly to me, okay? Now, let me show y'all something that I screen recorded, right? Let me show y'all something. If you scroll up, if you just go to the staff, okay, and you look at the associates, look at who Israel has basically had their fucking claws in this country. Let me show you something. Look at this. Now this is, let me keep going. Okay. Fossil Adams, U.S. Air Force. What the fuck is an Israeli entity doing with staff from the U.S. Air Force? Let's keep going. Let's see who else they got. Matthew Iaci, U.S. Army. The word is U.S. This shit wasn't founded by no motherfucking American. This shit was founded by an Israeli Jew. Does he have all of this access to the intelligence community of the United States? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Who else we got? I cannot wait. Let me skip it through. Okay? You got Emily Amit, Perry's Law. Okay? Wait a minute. You got Rich Anderson, U.S. Army. Grant, Department of State. Okay? Mariah Armga, U.S. Air Force. Look at this. Hamid Arsalam, okay? Democracy. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know him personally, but that name just screams Guantanamo Bay to me. I don't know why, it just sounds like Guantanamo Bay when I hear it. But let's keep it moving. You got Jamie Ash, U.S. Marine Corps. Okay? You got, let me say this real quick if something's not clicking. Do you see all of this military personnel? Huh? Do you see all of these intelligence agencies connected to this one faction, this one institution? Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Who else we got? Daniel Baer, Department of State. Okay? We got Robert Baer, U.S. Navy. We got Jennifer Ballings, U.S. Army. Okay? Who else we got? Matthew Banks, U.S. Marine Corps. Johnny Barnes, U.S. Air Force. Catherine Barton, U.S. Army. Huh? Let's keep going. Who else we got? Attorneys in here. Webster Berry. Huh? Wait a minute. Terabini, American Enterprise Institute. Huh? Ayman Bazadi, Department of Treasury, Office of Terrorism and Financial Intelligence. Who? What? Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. We got Timothy Belson, U.S. Department of Justice. Huh? Come on, man. Who else we got? Mike Benitez, U.S. Air Force. John Bennett, Defense News. David Burke, Office of Joint Chief Staff. Man, it's so, listen, I'm finna pause and keep it moving, because I'm not gonna go through everybody, okay? But I just want to show y'all, once again, this is not an American institution. A non-for-profit Israeli spying op. This. Then how the fuck y'all even let this shit grow on our soil? This shit is in Washington, D.C., but it's not founded by an American. It's founded by a pro-Israeli Jew. He's pro-Israel. So the FDD access to every motherfucking fabric of American intelligence is being overseen by a fucking pro-Israeli Jew. Questions on that? Say, Pharaoh, well, why is this important? It's from the FDD, Israel, is able to spy on every aspect of our goddamn nation. Now you might say, Pharaoh, well, where's the FBI at in all of this? Well, that's the question that we always have. Where was the FBI during Pizzagate? Where was the FBI during, the fucking Clinton Foundation and their money laundering scheme? Where was the FBI during human trafficking? Where was maybe they was helping aiding the bad treatment. Say, Pharaoh, well, you making this up. Just want to attack the FBI. Attack nobody. But I'm not going to let nobody attack me. Well, nigga, prove that the FBI is working with Israel, knowing that Israel gives out information to China. And I'll say, okay, asshole, here's the fucking proof. Here's the fucking proof. Here's the fucking proof. Okay? Right here. FBI worked with Israel's Cellbrite to crack iPhone. That's slide in a minute. But the point I want to make is this. The FBI has been working with Israeli institutions to unlock technological devices, knowing that this gives Israel our data and information. The FBI has been knowingly committing treason and conspiracy. The fuck go to another country to unlock a phone? Stop playing. Let me keep it king. Let me keep it king. And I want to make a point here, right? Make a point here, right? Because a lot of y'all didn't catch this. A lot of y'all didn't catch this. So I gotta help you catch it. This Mark Dubowitz guy, right? He's an expert in Iran's global network. I'm gonna tell you why that's important. The Democrats have been defending Iran, okay? They have been defending Iran from sanctions. And now you know why the Democrats feel so comfortable doing that. So let's just read a couple articles, right? What is a sanction? It is a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule, okay? And now you got Iran talking about they got a warrant out for Trump. Iran, we got a warrant out for you. Okay. Iran. And fuck anybody that fuck with Iran. And I said, now with that being said, know what a sanction is. Once again, a sanction is a threatened penalty for disobeying a law or rule. In Iran, we know that they break the law all the time. Do they break their own laws? They break everybody else's law. And I'm just going to say that. Now, why is this important? Joe Biden and fellow U.S. Democrats trying to ease up on the sanctions of Iran. This is from Al Jazeera, 2020, April 6th. Now, that article is not enough. Read this one. This one is from March 27, 2020. Excuse me, the first article is from 2020 as well. Democratic pushback on sanctions citing coronavirus fears. Here's another article. The Hill, April 24, 2020. Why do Democrats want to save Iran's theocracy? At a time when Iran's oppressive totalitarian regime is coming under increasing pressure from within and its grips on power is being tested daily, Democrats are rushing in with sanction relief plans that would shore up its control. Naivety and a warped sense of priorities explains much of their recent activity. No, seditious treason and conspiracy explains much of their recent activity. But I just want to let y'all know, now you know why the Democrats, for one, are worried about people overseas when we got issues right here that they can't fix because they're the ones causing them. But now you know why the Democrats are trying to relieve Iran of their sanctions. Because the Democrats backdoor deal with Israel and China. The Middle East, Israel, and China are trying to infiltrate this country, and they are doing it through the Democratic Party. And I'm finna prove it. I'm finna prove it even more. Let me sip my motherfucking water. Let me sip my motherfucking water. Let me sip my motherfucking water. Let's go for broke. Let's go for broke. Let's go parole. Now, saying, FBI, this is from Bloomberg, okay? March 30th, 2016. FBI worked with Israel's Cellbrite to crack iPhone. Okay? Now let's do the facts. Because we want to make sure Cellbrite is in fact an Israeli company. So when you look up Cellbrite, what does it say? Cellbrite is an Israeli digital intelligence company that manufactures data extraction, transfer, and analysis devices for cellular phones and mobile devices. Any questions? So why the fuck is the FBI using Israel digital intelligence companies to extract iPhone information? Are giving Israel, that's not only a breach, that's a breach to national security. Okay. Anyone that seems to understand me, Pharaoh on a thing. What do you think? Ask him, what do you think? Because you're the only one that seems to fucking understand what I'm trying to tell these people. So what do you think? Government is full of shit. Thinks the government's full of shit, y'all. Man, he ain't been wrong yet. Okay. Y'all crazy, man. They trying to kill us out this bitch. And if ain't nobody, that's how I blow the whistle. I'm blowing the whistle. They trying to kill us. Wake up. Wake up. I'm the internet motherfucking Paul Revere. I'm the YouTube Paul Revere. I'm riding through this motherfucking YouTube waking you bitches up. Because the British are not coming this time. It's the deep state. The deep state is coming. And now you know what the deep state is. Straight up. Now you know what the deep state is. Now let's keep it moving. U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation worked with Israeli Cellbrite Mobile Synchronization Ltd. to crack the iPhone used in the shooting last year in San Bernardino, California, according to to people of, and I can't see that part of the map. This is factual, right? But I know a lot of y'all gonna say, well, Pharaoh, that's just one time. No, it wasn't. This is what they do. Here's another article from January 31st, 2020. And so I got you one from 2016, hence around the Anthony Weiner and the Hillary Clinton scandal. Now I'm gonna give you one that's up to date. Okay? This is from January 31st, 2020. This is from Reuters. Exclusive. FBI probes use of Israeli firms' spyware in personal and government hack sources. Reuters. The FBI is investigating the role of Israeli spyware vendor NSO Group Technologies in possible hacks on American residents and companies, as well as suspected intelligence gatherings on governments, according to 4 people familiar with the inquiry. The probe was underway by 2017 when Federal Bureau of Investigation officials were trying to learn whether NSO obtained from American hackers any of the code it needed to infect smartphones, said one person interviewed by the FBI. I
don't think I ever heard that shit. He said he was educated by aliens. He must have been trying to be sarcastic or something. But I don't know. I listened to a lot of David Icke, and I've read a couple of David Icke books, and he said he was Jesus one time. So, I don't know. People are weird. You just gotta, like I say, take the information as it comes and decipher from that shit what you will. Alright, it's really, really hot. And these people are not contacting me back. I need an AC. It's torture. It's murder. bet it is, bro. I bet it is. And the gym opened back up. I've been working out a little bit more lately. Well, my appetite back up, yo. I don't know, like, when I work out, I just gotta eat more meals a day, yo. And so the past couple months, I just been eating normal, like they say, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I don't skip. I try not to skip breakfast. I have lunch. I eat breakfast before I go to work or at work. As soon as I get there, then I have lunch. You know, around lunchtime, I come home and have dinner. But now, since I've been back in the gym, I notice, yo, like, I get hungrier earlier in the day. And so I ate my lunch, like, at 10:30, 11 o'clock. And then I came home, I was already hungry as soon as I got home, and I had something to eat when I got here. I'm hungry again now, yo. I gotta go eat something else. Jesus. And I'm just hot too. That's what I'm thinking. I need something cold to eat. Damn it. I need to go grocery shopping because I ran out of milk. A nice cold bowl of cereal would be delicious right now. But I might make a salad. I've been trying to get more leafy greens in too, you know. Salad, broccoli, asparagus, some Brussels sprouts. Been putting a lot of kale in my salad. I know working out motivates me to do everything better. When I can't work out, it's just like, fuck everything else. Life doesn't matter. Alright, so I'm gonna have to pull that painting off the wall, look at it real good under a nice light, and see if I need to clean it off. But like I said, I gotta take that shit to the Capitol next Saturday. What? I'm making it to the big leagues, yo. Making it to the big leagues. And then I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some kind of write-up or publication about this somewhere. You never know who's gonna notice that, you know? Hey, I'm on my way. I told y'all I got my patent for my brush holder. I contacted some manufacturers today. Alright. I'm tired of being hot. I can be hot for, a little while. After a while, that shit started to bother you. That paint coming along nicely, though. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. What y'all guys think? Yeah, I'm liking it. So we got some of the little frilly fringe here with some highlights. We started putting highlights on the earring. We got some highlights on this decorative piece of braiding. And then we started adding some highlights here. And so just take your time. So I'm just staying with the reds right now. I'm just slowly add these little light details into the frills. And then we have some more here and here on this side. And then I'll do this rose. And then I may work on the blue. But then I have to get back in the reds for these little parts of the flowers. I might just try to do all that now. I'm just get all the red knocked out. And then jump into the blue. And then do this. Well, this got a lot of red in it too. I don't know. We'll just let it flow how it flows. But making a good pace. Got an extra day off tomorrow. Probably spend the majority of my day here in the studio painting. If I get that AC, and I don't have to milk. I don't have to sit in here and bake. Cause I'm hot. Young Pharaoh. Not restart. Damn. Alright. Hey. It's game time now. Yo, we did 3 hours in here. It's game time now. Jeez. It's like a goddamn greenhouse in this bitch. I wish I was growing some goddamn plants up this motherfucker. I feel like I can grow some goddamn bananas and oranges. All kind of tropical shit. Yo, them fans, that little bit of air that was circulating, yo, without it, that shit just immediately got like 10 degrees hotter. Yo, like, I don't know, felt like I just immediately started sweating extra hard as soon as the fucking fans went off. God damn, this shit is ridiculous. Yeah, yo, this is crazy. Alright, I'm about to go downstairs in the cool part of the house and chill and play some video games. If y'all ain't got shit to do, y'all can watch me get my ass bust. What state am I in? I'm in Pennsylvania, bro. It's 93 degrees. It ain't normally that hot up here in PA. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if it's 93 degrees outside, I'm on the top floor of my house, yo. I'm on the 3rd floor. Heat rises. And I ain't got nothing but some fans. Bruh, it's at least 90 degrees in this bitch right now, yo. At least. I'm telling you, man, I'm baking. I'm about to go get an AC, yo. Catch y'all downstairs. Did I not hit the button?